right now. Yo, we got Shock and BK up in the chat. Yo, BK, we miss you, buddy. I hope all was well. Did you have a good vacation or what? Huh?
They got there quick.
Yeah, they was on it, right? on it. So Matt.
Yeah.
What you up to, man? How was your week?
Good. Yeah, no, good. Busy with work, busy with looking after the kids at home. It's Charlie's 5th birthday today, so we've been doing that all day. Went to the pictures for a bit. He sort of met up with a couple of his friends, so you can imagine what that was like, trying to sit 5-year-olds down in a quiet pictures. But yeah, it was all good. It was good. He's got for some reason he just kept asking for a microphone for this year. So we kind of got him a speaker and a microphone. So I'm going to have a headache for the next couple of months, I think. But that'll be interesting.
That's all right. Well worth it, right?
Yeah, well, it might be the start of his streaming career, mightn't it? So you never know.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry, go ahead.
He seems to be into the old classics at the minute, like the old classic tunes. So he's singing Neil Diamond, he seems to like. Kind of a bit of Elvis, I think, sort of all the old ones. So, yeah, no, which was a bit unexpected as well. So he seems to know what he's doing. So I'll just leave him to it.
Yeah, that's the way to go sometimes.
Yeah.
Yo,
how about yourself?
What's up, bro? How are you, man? It's good to see you. Yo, I know where you've been, but I hope all is well. Did you give him the smoke or what? Give him the smoke? I had a good week, Matt.
Yeah.
Things have been kind of chugging along on TikTok, like Twitch has been doing great. A lot of things have just been going really good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Yo,
that's really good.
How are you, buddy? How are you?
I just, I know we was talking a little bit off air about it. I just need just over 100 followers now, and then I'll have my 1,000 to go live on there. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
So,
I do want to try the mental health stream over there sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll probably have to pick your brains a little bit to sort of see how I can use it next and come up with a few ideas. So, but yeah, it'd be good to do something like that over there, wouldn't it? I think even perhaps a little bit of a spin-off or something like that.
Yeah, I've like once every month or so or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo, it's 103 there. It's hot, man. Yo, it's just hot. Yo, Matt French, what you up to, buddy? How you doing, bro? My boy's Shock in the house. What's up, man? Yo, Ducati, you good? You good? We've been missing you and BK, bro. Both of y'all, right? I got GTA 5 RP downloaded. Good shit, man. Good shit. Aye, sir, louder. Right now. Shock with a hey. Hey, right now. Aye, sir.
Have you did you find a new server or something to RP on?
Yeah, I've been in Infamous roleplay, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 64 slot server, and it's just nice not because listen, Matt, I've been a police, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I've taken real people to jail, right? Like I've written real reports, I've done all that stuff, and like trying to juggle a chat, which I've always said is more important in the game, anyways, and then adding like sometimes going live on TikTok from the phone and watching that chat as well. I just ain't got time for all that crazy serious stuff. You know what I mean, bro? It just kind of takes like anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, like to complete that thing. It's nicer to be in a spot that's not so overwhelming and like I don't know, man. Like it's a video game. Like why should I be taking fingerprints of people and then taking DNA samples and all that other stuff, right? Like it's just a little bit
listing property and all sorts.
It'd be cool to do like if I wasn't the police before or if I wasn't streaming, right? That intensity, you know what I'm saying? Like would be kind of fun and interesting. But I mean, the stream is first always, right? And always will. So if anything ever steps in between that, that's why I had to roll out, man. I just couldn't,
I was really encouraged to kind of perhaps give it a go when kind of like you was all on there with like Wicked and people like that, because that seemed such a great kind of fun place to kind of
good balance.
Be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then sort of more recently when I've kind of been looking at that, there's those things, isn't there, where when you've got that background, kind of events happen in that RP sort of environment, where you sort of think, like I'd act so much quicker sort of on there, as in handcuffs on, led to the car, that sort of stuff.
Right.
got people running around, sort of jumping at the same time and that sort of thing, and you
all crazy and shit.
Yeah, but no, it looks good fun.
Yo, Ducati, I'm sorry about your loss, bro. I'm sorry about your loss, man. Yo, that's fucking tragic, bro. Tragic.
I've missed that one, I think, Chris.
Yeah, I said lost two good friends of mine in the time I was away. Sad to say. I'm sorry, Ducati, bro. Fuck, man. Hey, but I'll tell you this, Ducati. Every time we do our fucking our GTA stream and shit like that, bro, we always do taps and the Star Spangled Banner, man, and in remembrance of people like that, man. All right, because for y'all are the reason right now that are out there getting done for us to be able to sit here and do whatever we want to do, say whatever the fuck we want to say, all that shit. And if anything, right, we honor and cherish the sacrifice that they made for all of us here, man. So, yo, Ducati, I'm sorry, buddy. I really am, but just know you got a safe spot here. All right, you got a safe spot here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we signed a dotted line for. You're damn right it is. You know, and I mean, we all see this is one thing that I love about my military homies, especially. Like, we all know that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make the pain and the sorrow any easier per se, but we all know that that's part of the risk in those choices that we make. You know what I'm saying? But just know that no matter what, man, like they're honored and their memory is honored, and the sacrifices they made for me, right, will always be cherished, right? Always, always, man. And that goes for everybody that's made the ultimate sacrifice, you know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'll second that. I think we was talking about that a little bit before as well. From like over here, for some reason at the minute, there seems to be a real kind of encouragement for kind of members of the public over here, especially to kind of attack our services at the moment. And I just don't know where that. Well, it seems to come a lot from kind of the media, really, and the kind of press. And you know, if it wasn't for all of those services and all the people that serve, you know, we'd just be completely lost without them in both our countries. So I just don't get that at all at the moment, and it's really undeserved as well. Sort of how people are being encouraged to kind of view services, especially kind of the police and armed services as well.
Hey, Ducati, I have one question, man. Did you make him pay for it? I hope you did, bro. Fucking hope you did, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so Ducati though, man, listen, I don't know how much this helps, right? But I'm gonna tell you, like, there was even streams where I was like, God dang, we need Ducati back, right? We miss you, homie. We really did. And I'm sorry, man. I truly am. If I could take that pain away from you and carry it for you, I wouldn't in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Right? I for sure would, but damn, dude. I'm sorry, man. I really am. You said, fuck yeah, we did. See, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh, give him that smoke, man. Yeah. Yo, Miss Tracy, what's up? How you doing? How are you? Louder right now. Ducati, man, you want to talk about it? You want to talk more about it, or you need to soak it in? You want to talk more about it, or you just need to soak it in? I miss my favorite grunt. Yeah, we fucking did, Ducati, bro. I'm telling you, man. Yo, it just, bro, we were sitting in Twitch the other night, man. I was like, God damn, fucking Ducati, bro. Just doing like exclamation point Ducatis and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're back, man. I'm glad you're back in one piece, and I'm sorry about those that didn't, right? You know what I'm saying? Miss Tracy, how are you? How are things been going? You all good? I'm doing okay. Been too hot here. I hate it. I want snow. Yeah, it's been hot everywhere, man. And like the bad thing is it's August. This is like the hottest month of the year, at least for us. OPSEC AB. Matt, is it hot up there for you?
Yeah, it's cooled down a little bit actually. The weather over here is so ridiculous. This is how silly it gets. We have, like, obviously we're well known for our rain over in England, so we have so much of that, and then we have, it seems to be like a few days of really hot weather, and next minute we've got droughts, hose pipe bans, threatening to like limit how much we can get out the taps, all that sort of thing. So just doesn't make sense. There's I saw that there was an emergency kind of reservoir pumping kind of station that had spent something like 200 million, I think, if it wasn't 200 billion sort of on, and it's not working. So it's not up and running until next year because something's wrong with it. So Everything just seems to be falling apart over here at the moment for us. So, but yeah, we had. It must have been about a week of nice weather, really, where it's been quite hot, and then it started raining again. And as soon as it started raining, they're saying that we got a drought. So I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, we need the rain bad.
Yeah. Kind of that's it. It's really strange over here because we don't seem to be prepared for any kind of weather. If it's too hot, the railway lines start twisting and popping up, where they then have to cancel trains. Autumn time, we have some leaves on the tracks and the road, so then that makes everything too slippery, so that causes problems. In the winter, when it snows, no one can move anywhere. We all get snowed in. I think really we have probably the least kind of extreme weather than most countries I know, but every bit of weather we have kind of grinds us to a halt for some reason. So yeah, I don't know. It's good old England for you.
On a good note, we did pull out, and I was going to start tuition assistance again, only to find out I already finished my associate's degree. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Ducati, there you go. Did you mean it? Did you mean to finish that or what? Or did it just happen? Right? Hey, if it just happened, easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. Ducati, are you? So, how much longer do you have over there? Right? How much longer do you have to go play? Do you have to stay playing in the sand? How much longer? Much longer you got, bro? I hope it ain't much longer. I'm sorry, dude. Just kind of happened. Hey, whatever works, man. Shit. Right? That's more than I got. I ain't got no degree. Right? I'm dumber than shit. Another 5 months. All right. Damn, Ducati. I can't wait for you to get back, homie. You have to play some Call of Duty and shit. Yeah? Yes, sir. Ladder. Minimum. Bro, I'm glad you made it back, Ducati. Right. And I don't mean to downplay the ones that didn't, but I'm glad you're back, man. We was all waiting for you. That's for damn sure. All right. Our trains here are having fires on them, so they're shutting down August 19th to September 19th for 30 days. Our bus to is sad. Wait, what? Your trains are having fires on them. What does that mean? Like, is somebody starting fires on them or what?
I know with some of ours, where the heat got to the electronics on them, what would they be called? Like the generator things underneath them, they started getting too hot. So we had a couple of fires on trains here as well. So.
Yo, you guys excited to come back or what? Chuck, I knew you was around the same time too, right? I need to use my shit to finish my school, but just don't have the time. I feel you on that one, dude. Oh, because of heat, they're catching on fire. That's fucking weird. I mean, you would think like that expensive of a piece of machine would like there'd be some kind of deterrence against catching on fire, right?
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Like, hey, let me build a train, but it's going to catch on fire when it gets hot, which doesn't make any sense to me, right?
We had like two days of hot weather, and we had roads overheating and melting, so that's to close and resurface some roads. And the same with some runways as well. One of our main runways in London, I think, had to be closed because that was bubbling up. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
you're going for your RN license right now? Yo, hell yeah, bro! I heard that shit pays good, right? I heard that shit pays good. Yo, Steven, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Old trains, we have new ones. They don't work. It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
Stick to the old ones.
I do remember, like when I was in Yuma, Arizona. Right when I was stationed there in the summertime, you could like cook eggs on the sidewalk and shit. That's how hot it was. I don't ever remember any like roads really like melting or anything like that. That's hot. You know what I'm saying?
We have that a fair bit. I've noticed that more over the last couple of years, where farmers, when they're driving across or onto their fields, if they leave their vehicles too long in one spot, then that's causing fires in the fields. Just for the heat. Right. I hadn't really heard of that over the years, but the last couple of years, that seems to be more of a regular thing, really.
Yeah, I think that's when there's a drought and everything's too dry.
Yeah. I think I'm not going to throw accusations, really, so perhaps it wasn't the best thing. So I was going to say about perhaps the farmers just looking for a new truck, but they
insurance claim.
Yeah.
Hey, Ducati, I didn't know you worked in the ER before the Army. I didn't know you worked at the ER. Yeah, 108K. Those traveling nurses, bro, they bank, man. They bank, especially the traveling ones, right? I got a friend who's married to a chick who's a traveling nurse, right? And she just, I mean, they live in the good life. That's for damn sure, right? They are living the good life, right? I need to find me a traveling nurse lady, right? So I could just travel around and stream, right? While she brings in all the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here.
Can't you open up a little surgery from your cabin?
A little surgery. Come here, take a shot, man the fuck up. Let's go.
If we join the conversations together from the other week, they have to leave their property at the gate anyway, don't they, before they come in? So
I had this, speaking of weird shit, like I had this guy on TikTok today, right? He commented on one of the videos. It was me shooting the bison with the 22, and he's like, "Do you know what kind of animal this is?" So I responded, "Yep." And he's like, "What kind?" I said, "Bison." And then he said, "That's not what you call in the video." I was like, "Yeah, I call him beefalo." He's like, "You must not be a hunter." Or no, he said, "That's not what they're called." And I'm like, "Well, I call him beefalo because it's fun and whatnot." Or I call it beefalo, right? But it's a bison. And he's like, "You must not be a hunter." I'm like, "This is a fucking video game, bro. Like, this is not a real hunt." You know what I mean? Like, I'm shooting a bison with a 22 long rifle pistol, right? Like, I know it's a beefalo. That's what I said too, right? Hey, if you want to prove a point, just everybody go to that. It's the most recent video of me shooting the buffalo with a 22. Go on there and you'll see the guy's comment. Just comment.
I've seen that. I'll have a look.
Reply to his comment and put beefalo.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
But it should be like, I got to the point where I was like, is there like a point to this conversation, or are you trying to prove a point, or what are you trying to do? You know? Go in there and comment beefalo, right?
You'll have to have an old days one with you with the camouflage on again, like you used to.
Yeah, as soon as I can get the camouflage face paint, man. That shit is like, it's been out of stock for like ever since I stopped wearing it. That's because I ran out.
All right.
I found some recently, but it was all dried up and shit because I didn't realize I had it for so long.
I went paintballing years ago for that. It was actually my birthday, so we went to like a paintballing place, and we all turned up with camouflage paint on. And the staff that were running it, because you wear masks, it was another occasion really where they just didn't get the joke or the reason why we'd done it. And this guy was like, "Why have you all got camouflage paint on? Because you're going to be wearing masks." And we said, "Well, yeah, we know that, but it was fun kind of getting here because we was all dressed the same." And he just didn't get it at all. He just kept saying, "Well, yeah, but you're going to be wearing masks. It's going to do nothing for you." And he just didn't get it at all. So,
that shit was funny as fuck, man. Matt, how the baby? She must be getting big.
Yeah, getting big. I'll have to. We'll have to update the pictures. Thanks for asking, Tracy, as well. I'll have to. Yeah, I'll have to try and find a recent picture to kind of put up somewhere. But she's actually she's got like a bit of a cough at the moment in the evening, so she's being monitored for that because there seems to be like a bit of a change in her breathing, which might be something to do with the development in her throat, but nothing serious, but something just to keep a bit of an eye on, which they feel at the minute will kind of correct itself. So
okay, good.
Yeah, but she kind of wakes up in a bit of a start at night, trying to catch her breath a little bit, but yeah, she's okay. She's doing well. So thanks for asking, Tracy.
John said, just commented on both of my accounts, beefalo.
I'll have to have a look at that. I'll do the same.
Chris, for the RP, I just need a controller. So what? What do you need a controller for? What do you need a controller for? Don't listen. Go learn it without a controller. Look. Hey, trust me on this. Use the keyboard, bro. Use the keyboard. All right. Trust me. You're gonna want one. All right. I promise you're going to want a keyboard, right? You're not going to want that mouse keyboard. Or, I mean, that controller. So the reason why I say that is because not all buttons are functional inside of the game, right? Like you can't go into your weapon inventory with a controller, right? I tried it. I'm working off a laptop. Yeah, just use WASD. Use WASD, right? Oh, you have no mouse? But you should have the little square thing, right? On the laptop. Yeah. If not, because using a controller, like not everything is accessible. You know what I'm saying? And if you just teach yourself how to use mouse and keyboard or M&K, right? Trust me, right? Trust me. I played with both, right? I play with both. I would see if I could snatch up somebody's mouse, right? That's what I would try and do. But I mean, if you're limited, you're limited. But what's easier accessible is a controller or a mouse. You know what I'm saying? But just understand that if you play with a controller, you got to play with both. Like you can't just have you can't have it one way or the other, because not all function. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll play campaign before I take up a slot on SO or GW. Play campaign. There's not really a campaign inside of 5M, right? There's not really a campaign. Wait, or do you mean civilian? You mean civilian? Ducati, I'm not seeing it. It's where is it? Hold on. It's this video right here.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
It's this one. It's like the it's that second one right there, right? It's that second one. One that says just watch. So second row down, middle video. Everybody's commenting fucking Beefalo on
it. We got Beefalo trolls.
That's so funny, bro. Yeah, Civ, but on the actual GTA 5 campaign, because I feel I would take a slot without purpose. I mean, the GTA game. Okay. I mean, you can go in the city, you can be whatever you want, dude. You can be a civilian, you can be police, you can be EMS. Like, there's all sorts of jobs in there to do, right? I recommend like hopping in there and just running around as a civilian until you get comfortable with how things go. You know what I mean? And make sure you read the rules, right? Make sure you read the rules. Yo, Miss Tracy, we'll see you. I usually do everything on keyboard and then driving with a controller. Some people do that too, right? Some people do that too. That's not a bad idea as well. Right? Me personally, like I've tried it before, but I get annoyed because in order to put it down, I rest it down on my leg because I don't have enough desk space right here in the immediate in front of me. So it ends up sliding off and shit, and I'll be like fucking grabbing shit and it'll fall like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really fuck with it too much. But I am trash at drive. I'm a lot better of a driver with a controller than I am mouse and keyboard, but it's just not worth it to me. You know what I mean? It's too much shit in front of me, right? I get sidetracked. But that is a good idea. I know a lot of people do that. Yo, Miss Christine, what's up? What's up, Miss Christine? How you doing? Yo, is this? How the hell are you? It's been a long time. How are you doing? How are you? Yo, what's up? How's everything going? Are y'all good? Yo, it's been a while. Surprisingly, I had no lag connecting to the server or while in. No lag that you could see. Or what? That's pretty good, right? It really only starts. So a lot of the servers, what you realize is when it starts getting crowded and there start getting a lot of people in there, that's when it kind of starts getting laggy. But sometimes that happens with everybody, right? Like me, sometimes sometimes I'll catch lag, and I got a fucking gig internet service with a fucking RYZEN 9 5900X and 3090 graphics card, right? So it just happens. You know what I mean? Same Wi-Fi guys was with me. Yeah, I'd recommend just running around in there and hanging out until you kind of get the feel of things. That's kind of what I did when I first started finding them. I just kind of sat back and then kind of watched everybody and then fucking, try to find my specific groove of things, because it can be confusing at first. You know what I mean? Then for that big poppy, I'm just used to a controller. Right. I've read the rules of the game updated. Good shit. I'll just run around. It can be fun, right? Especially once you get in there and you start meeting people and shit, and then kind of find fucking people to roll with, hang out with. And I don't know, man. It's I've formed some really good friendships off of 5M, like even outside of 5M and inside of 5M, right? So it gets really fun, right? It really does. It gets really, really fun. So I'm glad that you're able to get to it, man. That's pretty fucking cool, dude, that you can do it all the way over there, right? Anywho, I don't want to keep talking about the mental health industry. I mean, this is kind of mental health in itself, bro, right? This kind of mental health on itself. I informed him it's a beefalo, aye, sir.
I say goodnight to Tracy as well, because I think she was just getting off. So Yeah.
All right, we'll see you, Miss Tracy. Have a good one.
Burning trains.
Yo, Miss Christine, it's good to fucking see you, man. How the fuck are you? How's everything going? Is everything going good? You get all settled in that apartment and stuff, or what? Yo, Shock, that aye, sir. But it's fun, Shock, bro. It's fun. I really have a legitimate good time doing it, right? Especially when you're in a good spot or a good server, I guess you could say. Because some of them, listen, some of them are trash, right? Some of them are fucking trash. It's called a beefalo #DRT. Fuck that, bro. I went to his TikTok profile and he's got like he did an upload of a video like 2 days ago or something. It's like, can't wait for deer season so I can shoot this fucker. And I was like, God dang, that's kind of a small buck, man. Like I love that one live so he could breed. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna regret saying anything about beefalos, I think.
Yeah, right. You must not be a hunter. I'm like, whatever you say, bro. Is there a point to this conversation or what?
Yeah. I think that's the thing. That's the thing about like the gaming, and though, isn't it? Is from your side, like it always has been. The game's like there in the background, and that's interesting, and you kind of make that fun and entertaining as well. But it's the conversations that you have during that time, isn't it? And saying hello to people and communication that kind of goes on with that, and the laughs and jokes as well that you kind of create with it as well. It's more of a tool, isn't it, really, to kind of get to know new people and to kind of talk to them as well. So
right, that's what it's all about, you know, and it's about forming those relationships, you know. And I don't know, chat. So I guess this kind of digs in the mental health side of it too, you know, like I just having a spot, because I get the same gratification, right, on this side of the camera, right, that y'all get on your side. A lot of people always say, yo, thank you for this place, and I have so much fun here. Well, guess what? I have so much fun with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have just as good of a time. You know, there's been times that I've been down and needed the boost to lift up, you know, and I fire up that stream and you're always here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I love this, right? Like, I love doing this. I love forming the friendships that I have from here. I don't know, man. This whole thing is just beautiful to me, right?
Yeah. That was something really that was really interesting for myself when we very first started talking, and because I found gaming, like streaming, was a thing during the first lockdown over here that we had. That's kind of when I met all yourselves, because it was really big then, because everybody was at home, weren't they? Either kind of streaming and playing or kind of watching it. But straight away, really, for me, the amount of people that spoke about anxiety, depression, low mood and things in chat sort of during that time, we're having conversations about those sort of subjects. And for me and my background, I was really used to hearing kind of parents, adults sort of telling the youngsters, you know, gaming's bad for you, you know, it's bad for your mental health, it's bad for your depression. But I found all of a sudden there was so many people were using it as a way of kind of coping and a distraction from how they were feeling. So it was, it was a really nice surprise for myself to see kind of how that was being used. And for me as well, I have kind of spent hours in the past playing games. I was a big gamer, although I wouldn't really have classed myself as one sort of years ago. I used to do that where you sort of think, oh, just another half an hour, and like you'd still be playing at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning when you had work in a couple of hours time. So, but yeah, it's great to kind of see it being used in such a good way.
I agree. Yo, hey Chris, you gonna get the new Call of Duty when it comes out? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Right, I'm gonna get it. God, dude, I really feel like I'm violating my own moral standard, man, by getting it, but I'm gonna get it anyways, right? Because I think the campaign looks like it might be fun, right? I think the campaign might be fun, and plus, like, once again, that's like one of the only games that's worth the shit, in my opinion, for cross-platform, right? So I think I'm gonna have to get it. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna have to get it. I don't know. Right, I do feel like I'm kind of betraying myself because I'm contributing money to that to fucking Activision shit. But at the end of the day, it's more along the lines of hanging out with y'all, anyways. Right. So yeah, I'll get it for sure. I'm just so salty at him, bro. God dang, man. Like there's a time period for like 3 or 4 months, dude, that I just kept getting disconnected from the servers. I couldn't play Call of Duty, you know. And I put a lot of money into that game, bro. Buying through battle passes and all that shit. Buying every game. I paid full price for Vanguard, and we all know how much of a shit show that was, right? Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Yo, you guys feel me on that? But I'll get it anyways, man. I think it'll be fun, right? I think it'll be fun. Something new. Miss Christine, I'm glad to hear, sweetie. I'm glad to hear. Yo, it's good to see you here, right? It really is. Let's see. We have a guy that is allergic to European air. What? Or is that a thing?
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
I come out in a rash sometimes. I don't know whether that's due to that though.
My whole friend group got banned on Modern Warfare 2019 because of our names. Mm-hmm. I had a specialist that his body couldn't sweat and med boarded with a laundry list of problems. Is that a thing? Can you like not sweat?
That's with like there's a bit of a story there with a British royal family, isn't there, about not being able to sweat? So
they banned you over y'all's names, or were y'all cheating? Y'all better not be cheating. Better not be. I had a complaint against my name. People started putting together. Yeah. You got to make sure that your shit's like decent. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Ducati. Oh my God, bro. Yo, Ducati, it's so good to have you back, bro. Fuck me, man. Let's see here. Matt.
Yep.
I do agree with you on the gaming stuff, and I agree that this thing is definitely a very, very strong like outlet, you know. And like I said, it's not just for people watching; it's for people on this side of the camera too, you know. I do think that it takes, you know, some responsibility. Like I feel like it's my obligation to be on point while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But there's been times that I've just like had rough days and rough weeks and rough months, man, where just being here like boosted my morale, right? Gave me more confidence and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think sort of I was talking about those followers really on kind of TikTok and kind of, you know, getting a bit of momentum on there. And it's the gamers really that seem to kind of come through, and it's such a strong and large community as well, you know, of all different ages and kind of interests. And you know, when I kind of look at the list on there, you know, it's so many people into gaming that I've didn't hear of, but they really kind of look after each other generally, don't they? Most of them. So it is a really good community. And I think I remember my own parents kind of shouting at me, you know, how long are you going to spend on that thing? It's not good for you and stuff, which it was obviously different then because you wasn't really talking to other people, but that's really changed these days. I'd still obviously recommend going out and getting some fresh air kind of sometimes and some exercise and having a healthy balance. But you know, I've been really nicely surprised about, you know, what gaming and streaming really does to kind of help and support a lot of people.
I agree. And you know, like Ducati, you bring up a good point, bro. Like I've never quite understood that, right? First off, I don't understand cheating, right? But then the fact that you had to pay more money risk being banned, like what kind of shit is that? Who does that? Probably the same people that cheat on Call of the Wild, right? Probably the same fucking people. I don't know. It's just weird to me, bro.
That's going to affect your mental health as well, isn't it? If you've paid all that money and then get banned. So
yeah. Makes me want to yell at you. Like, stop cheating. Quit being a cheating biatch. One of my buddies from back home made it on the team, and we would invite me to play with him. I used to play with the LSU pro team when I went there. Let's see here. I never could quite understand, y'all. I never could quite understand the concept of cheating. I feel like you're selling yourself short. You know what I'm saying? And then that's an acceptable way of life. Yes, people cheat on Call of the Wild. Bro, I seen TikToks of it, man. Like somebody, I stumbled across this video, right? It was a guy, and like the caption was, "I killed the great one in Call of the Wild" or something, you know? Bro, he like used a cheat to fucking pour all the animals into like a fucking 50-meter radius of each other, like from him, right? And then he just walks up to it. And it's like the animal can't even see him. He's literally standing next to it. And there's about 500 animals all around. And then he shoots it. It's like, I got the great one. Like it's some kind of accomplishment or something, right?
Yeah.
Like who does that? And who records it and puts it on social media?
Mm.
Oh my God, bro.
I think in life in general, though, isn't it? If you take those kind of shortcuts in anything, it might be fun to start off with. You might get that first initial kind of buzz of an achievement of some sort. But then again, like that little voice that we've all got that we speak about on here so often, it pops up and questions, and it says to you, doesn't it? You know, you haven't really done that properly. And that's then, you know, most of the time in other areas sort of in life where you start undoing and unraveling kind of what you feel that you achieved, but really kind of know that you didn't. So yeah, it's another interesting kind of side to cheating, really, and what you kind of get out of it, and that response as well, isn't it? You kind of get that response from a lot of angry people that aren't impressed by it, and then you get, you know, perhaps a minority sort of group that find that, you know, funny, so then kind of add and feed that side of you. But I can't help but think that at some point you get to that stage of where you just know that you haven't achieved those goals properly, which, you know, a lot of the time is where the feeling of accomplishment comes from, doesn't it?
I agree. So, and I remember when I was streaming on Facebook, right? And things were going really good, man. And I had like viewers fucking telling me to go watch this one dude, right? Because he was funny or whatever. I went there and the dude was like fucking running 900 miles an hour, man. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go watch somebody and normalize cheating. And he would have like 100 people in that bitch, bro. Like watching him cheat, right? And I'm like, and nobody acted like it was a thing. I'm like, how you guys don't see this is fucking cheating? Like, oh God, it's not like he just comes with the run faster cheat. It's all of it, right? It's all of it. Like I guarantee you, that guy knew where every animal was on the map and all that weird shit, man. It's just strange to me, bro. I don't know.
There was one
do my best.
One guy
cheating, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't agree with it at all, man.
No. There was one guy that I saw that was from England, and he was it something hacker, something like that. So his name, you know, kind of said what he done, and that actually in some way was kind of interesting because he was openly showing you how cheaters cheat and what they do. So there was a bit more of a purpose, it seemed, to that, but he still got a lot of abuse over it. And he would try and explain. He'd sort of say, "Look, you know, I'm trying to show you how it works, you know, how it's done, what we actually see or what hackers kind of see." So there was an interesting side to it, but yeah, the amount of abuse that he got, he's I haven't seen him for a long time. I think he kept getting banned all the time. So yeah.
Let's see. But I don't know, Ducati. I don't know what you gained from it. Yo, Harley says I've been playing Sea of Thieves and selling, meeting new people and stealing their treasure. Yo, you snatching it up or what? I think I watched Kosdiff, KOSDFF. Right, I think I watched him play Sea of Thieves, and he was just cracking me up, dude. Right, it's because it can be toxic on there, can it? Can it be toxic on there?
Old Wild Goose plays that one as well, doesn't he? He's we used to be doing that.
I've had a few people trying to get me into Rust lately, and I heard it was toxic as fuck.
Oh yeah. It's kind of I keep seeing that at the moment. So,
go look up Toxic on MW on TikTok. I ran into him on a game in Search and Destroy a while back, and he has a huge following just from cheating. I hate that crap, dude. I don't know, man. Like I get people jumping in there and trolling them, right? Like. But at the end of the day, by doing that, you're still giving it views.
Yeah.
And algorithm off for it by commenting. You know what I'm saying? So when I see him, like, you know, that fucking Nadia chick that's kind of blowing up on TikTok and shit. Like, I've watched videos where she was cheating and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when I see it on there, I just scroll right past it, bro. I don't give it no watch time, no comments, no nothing. Even though it doesn't really make that big of a difference, you know, because there's plenty of people watching. But I just don't understand like how you can know somebody's cheating and then fucking still contribute to their cause. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me, right? If you cheat regardless, you're just the lowest of low. I agree 100%, bro.
Yeah.
Don't stream Rust on Rust unless you want to get banned. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's what I heard, Ducati. Yo, I had a few people from Infamous, right? They're like, do you play Rust? And I'm like, no. And they're like, you should. It's fun, but it's toxic. So if you stream it, you need to turn on like streamer mode and fucking mute voice chat and all that shit because it gets bad.
I've seen there's a lot of clips, isn't there, where like there's new people that join it and like they ask for help, and so sort of people just lead them astray. Really, they kind of wander around with them, trying to pretending to befriend them, and then the next minute they kind of wait for a perfect moment and just like then just shoot them. And,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what somebody was saying. Somebody was, Ducati, that's what he was referring to. He's like, if you play this with me, bro, like you're gonna have to mute everything because you'll have people just run up to you, especially if they find out you're streaming, just say words that they should not be saying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I would rather do something like DayZ because DayZ is a little less toxic, right? DayZ is a little less toxic. Isn't it? I think if you get on the right servers and shit, right? Louder right now, aye, sir. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, though. Right? That shit's just cheaters, man. I hate cheaters, bro. Kind of better. I know somebody else too has been trying to get me in a squad. You know what I'm saying? It's a different toxic. I know somebody else has been trying to get me to play squad. I don't know. I might look in a squad. The squad is the one that has that Marine Corps like side of it to it, don't it? Then they drop something with like Marine Corps stuff, which I thought would be kind of cool. Yeah.
The last big game I used to play on my PC was would have been like the first Armor games, which I was really into them. I really like those, but they've really expanded now, isn't it? It looks like you can do so much more on those. Yeah. So it looks amazing.
Squad isn't toxic. You love it. Maybe I'll look into getting it. Right? Maybe I'll look into getting it. Maybe after this Modern Warfare shit comes out. When is that? When is the new Call of Duty coming out? Right? Anybody know when that's getting released? We might have to play that for a little bit, especially as FO. Sea of Thieves added in where you are on your own boat now. Yeah, I don't really know anything about Sea of Thieves, man. I just watched Kaza play it and troll people, right? Because it was funny as fuck. That dude cracks me up, man. Yo, Chad, if you guys get bored, you want to watch funny ass YouTube videos of like, there's always that guy in life, right? That's kind of a smart ass, but a subtle smart ass, right? To the point of where people either get really fucking triggered or think it's really funny. Like that's like all it causes videos, bro. All of them. USMC is a new add-on. Yeah. I remember seeing just like a month or two ago where they added it, right? I thought that'd be kind of cool. Cool.
Did you used to game a lot, Chris, before you used to stream, or
no,
not
at all? I mean, I got in a 5M for a while before I started streaming. So I did that a lot, right? But as far as like playing any other games, the last game I played prior to that was like Halo 1 on Xbox.
Right. Okay.
Xbox came out, so it's been a long ass time.
So is it other people that you kind of saw? Because that's quite a big way of starting, really, isn't it? I sort of feel is the RP and stuff. If you was started on that really at the beginning, was that because you saw other people doing it, or you knew other people that were doing it? Oh yeah. Okay,
that's who got me into 5M, right? I was the first streamer I ever saw and ever watched, and I watched him for a long time, right? Made friends. We became friends and shit. And then he kind of fucking helped me out with showing me the way on 5M, I guess, per se. Not really. I mean, because to me, RP comes natural. Like, I love to have fun. Right? I love to have fun. Yeah. I like to be a smart ass to a degree, like bantering. I like to win battles with words, like keeping your mind. So I always looked at 5M not only as just a game, but a way to stay witty. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's a lot of people out there that are witty as fuck. You have to be as a content creator, right? So I did that for a while, and then Mihoy was kind of like fucking talking to me about streaming and shit, and I don't know, man, we ended up doing it, right?
No, it's I can really see that as well, because I think when I've looked at it, I think because of my past and because of my daily work, really, even for myself, it looked like a great way of kind of getting a distraction from that and a change of scenery. And I know, especially kind of my experience in the police, it made me quite a dry, kind of matter of fact sort of person in a lot of ways. And I really looked at kind of when I first all saw your cells, as that would be a great way of kind of getting that side of you sort of back, you know, that kind of fun messing about sort of side.
Yeah.
Kind of the child back again, really. You can kind of just let it loose, can't you?
Yeah, I call it being quick-witted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Let's see here. I thought I said Ducati Motors for a second. It's a mil sim with real loadouts from all different military insurgents with all the types of MOSs that you have to play as to win. You have to pay to win. Or wait, what? All types of MOSs that you have to play as to win. Win what? The game? I used Milsim and Armor 3. For instance, you need logistic guys to run back and forth, bringing building supplies and ammo to the combat engine. That's cool as fuck, dude. I like that a lot. I think that's really, 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 really fucking cool. But how engulfed is it, right? Like, is it super complex? So my worry is that it would be like Tarkov, right? My worry is that it'd be like Tarkov. But I talked to somebody this morning who's like, no, it is so much easier than Tarkov, right? Because I don't want to get mixed up and having to like, bro, like kill somebody, go through their packs, right? Like search their gear and snatch that up and then put it on your own weapon and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Right? I don't want to have to deal with all that. I just don't. But the guy that was talking to me about it today, right, was telling me that that it's nowhere near as complicated as Tarkov on that aspect, right? But that's pretty cool. They got all those jobs and all that stuff. It's a point system. I don't really know what that means, though. You know what I'm saying, Shock? I don't really know what that means. By it's a point system. Because I don't have it. Look, I have never even watched any squad videos. I've seen like maybe one or two, but I never really got in the in-depth gameplay of it. You know what I mean? At first, it's a lot to take in, but after a few games, it's fun as fuck. Okay. What would a point system be? Right? Like, is that determine how you win, or you'd have to explain a little bit more in depth, I think, for me to understand it. You know what I mean? Because squad is just minimal, right?
I've just been reminded of those. Do you remember the old Command and Conquer games when they come out? They had like,
man. I don't remember that at all.
So, yeah, no, that was there was a big series of those for quite a few years. I think I might be talking. It was probably 1916 or something. They come out, Chris.
Yeah, 1916.
And,
go ahead.
Oh no, it's the other one as well, like Cannon Fodder. Do you remember that one? So no, you had a little troop of soldiers that you had to kind of go on little missions with and things. That was quite a good one.
Like I said, I didn't really. No, I did play some of like Cabela's hunting games and all that stuff back in the day. But I mean, growing up, I started off my first system that I played on was an Atari, right? And then I got the regular Nintendo where I played a lot of Mario. And I used to have that little fucking track running pad for that Mario.
Oh yeah.
Track Duck Hunter, the little Nintendo thing for Duck Hunter and stuff. So I did that, right? And then I got a Sega where I played a lot. I distinctly remember a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog, right? I don't feel like I got anything between Sega and Xbox for some reason. I don't think I had anything in between. But when Xbox came out, we were doing Halo, GoldenEye 007, right? Playing a lot of multiplayer games, and then like fucking getting pissed off at each other for screen watching and shit. Because back then it was, you could play it on one TV.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
Like each team starts with a certain amount of points. If you take an enemy fob, they lose 15. If you kill the commanding officer, they all right. So, and that's how you determine the win, right? What happens after you get killed? Are you dead permanently, and then you just leave the game, or can you get like medic, or do you have to sit in the hospital for a certain amount of time, or is that it? I'm very curious, right? I'm very curious to know. But yeah, Matt, we used to always get into fucking fights and shit, you know, like over screen watching and stuff. Like, you quit fucking screen watching.
One of the youth centers that I used to work in, they had like the PC set up, but again, you could just sit and watch the screen by the person next to you.
Right.
And as a member of staff, all the arguments you used to have to kind of put a stop to and kind of ban people for a couple of weeks.
Oh.
Matt Andrews mentoring joined.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of flicked off and flicked back again. Magic.
But that's pretty cool, Gotti. That's pretty cool, man. I don't know. I'm excited. Yeah, we had a really good stream last night, Matt. CFX was down, so the server was whatever. And so we just sit and listen to Linkin Park.
Okay.
It was fun as fuck last night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up a little bit because I think at the moment you've got a really good schedule at the moment, haven't you? That you kind of stick to fairly thoroughly. So, which is just a little bit kind of later for myself, but I'll have to catch up on a few of your streams.
Yeah, I do 2:00 p.m. on TikTok. I didn't do it today. I had to go to the dentist today. I hurt a fucking tooth. So,
okay.
But six. Well, I say 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time, but we usually start around 6 every night. It depends on where you get hit on your bleed out timer, but you can get picked up by a medic to not lose points or to respawn at FOB, but it takes away a point. Okay, all right, well that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm having issues with the RP server. Well, since there's like yes, and shock, that's exactly where you're gonna find a lot of the lag, and that's where you're really gonna start paying the price on RAM and internet service. Right, is when a lot of people start getting into the server. There's a lot of people. That's when it gets a little challenging, right? But it is nice when there's less people in there. It's just smooth as butter. You know what I'm saying? I think they hold 64 as a max, and they had a queue last night. So they were full last night, right? Which is good, right? I hope they don't rush into like a 100 slot server or anything like that. I hope they kind of just let it stay at 64 for a while and let people get that anticipation and that desire, right? Let it be like a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Right, and that way you'll develop the right way. You know what I mean? So headshot is instant death, but arms, legs, longer bleed out, body, chest, shorter bleed out. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense for sure, man. It sounds like it might be pretty fun, Ducati. It sounds like it might be pretty fun. I might have to get into it. Right, we'll see after Call of Duty comes out because I think Modern Warfare 2 is coming out pretty soon, right? For sure. Aye, sir. Matt, you know we got like about 10 more minutes left. Do you want to get anything before that, or are you just chilling?
Yeah, no, I know there's a way. This is where it kind of started, really, wasn't it? Which is good. We haven't really spoke about gaming for a long time, and
right.
But I know as well that it might seem that it's not always connected to mental health and stuff, but it really is because the conversations that kind of go on in the communities to help and support. I wouldn't have met you really without it and stuff, and we wouldn't be doing this each week. And it really supplies a good backdrop, doesn't it? That connects a lot of people. And I know as well the kind of guests that we've had on in the past that might not be into gaming. They've then had a little bit of an interest afterwards as well. So. It's a little bit of a different Friday night, but we've still managed to kind of squeeze a little bit of mental health in there, and it's just good to kind of have a bit of time to natter and have a kind of relaxed chat as well, isn't it? That just helps as much as anything else, really.
Absolutely. Anybody else? Y'all in chat? Y'all got anything? Y'all good? Everybody okay? Yo, Thomas, what's up, man? How you doing? How are you, buddy? How are you? Is everybody good? Ducati, man. Once again, whenever if you need a yak, bro, you can hit me, Shock Shoulder, Matt Andrews. There's a bunch of people in here, right? For sure. Talking about shit that I'm passionate about, help my mental health. So you guys are doing great things here. Yeah, we have the obsession thing up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Sometimes, man, I just feel like hanging out with you guys is mental health treatment for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Last few weeks have been good, haven't they? There've been such sort of some good natural conversations that have kind of come up, and a mixture of different subjects as well. So it's good. Like Chris said last week, we've always kind of got a bit of a backup topic, and we was talking just a bit kind of before the live tonight about kind of putting a bit of a new diary and a calendar together with some guests that are coming up as well. So I'm sure that we'll be back to normal kind of next week or things. But it's good to kind of take a bit of time out and just have a bit of a general conversation that's still connected as well. So.
Absolutely. I want y'all to know, man, I just love the hell out of y'all. Right, y'all are the bomb.com. Right, the irreplaceable. Right, irreplaceable for sure, 100%. You guys are to me. All right, I appreciate y'all for that. Right. And
I'm not
Ducati.
sure who would replace you with, Chris. Really, we've had the bikini wearing people. I don't know. It'd have to be a robot. I think robot of some sort that would need sat there. Otherwise,
One that yells really loud and obnoxious.
yeah. Just yells all the time. That'd be a good one. Robot drill instructor.
In memory of Chris Netzel, right?
Yeah.
Chat, when I die, you guys have to fucking like do some sort of fucking like robot drill instructor shit, all right? All right.
It'll be the Chris Netzel 2000, won't it? 2000 model.
The stupid earthworm.
Yeah, we haven't seen one of them for a while.
I still call it an earthworm, man. It was a caterpillar. Right? I always forget. Yeah, listen, when I die, you guys have to do 2 things for me, all right? Actually, 3 things, okay? Number 1, if Casey ever starts streaming, I need you guys to support her, all right? Okay? Number 2, you have to get a cold beer, and you have to play that song by Luke Bryan called "Drink a Beer." And then number 3, you have to replace me with some sort of screaming robot that yells "Aye, aye, sir" all the time. Good? Does that sound good or what? Yo, but you'd have to support Casey if she started stream. Okay.
All right. I'm sure she'd be well looked after. I think it's yeah.
I would let Casey have my TikTok, my Twitch, and my Facebook. All right.
Has she got much of an interest, Chris? She's obviously I've seen her give it a go a few times, sort of on here, isn't she?
She's kind of off and on about it. She's a little shy, you know. Like to be honest with you, all, when I was younger, I was shy. I was more shy too. I mean, obviously not to the extent of what a lot of people are shy is, right? I'm still kind of obnoxious. I've always just been kind of outgoing. I do enjoy that, but it took me a while to break the ice, right? And get comfortable with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to be around them, and then they would get the me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, she's a couple of times I've seen her. She's done a good job as well. She's definitely does. She does kind of acknowledge people there, doesn't she? And talk to them, say hello, and stuff like that. So she does good.
Hey, Ducati, man. Listen, I was telling Shock the same thing, dude. That when it comes, when it gets here, you know, I'll be making a video about it. Like, that shit is so special to me, Ducati. Right? It really is, man. Both the fact that both of y'all did that, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Right? I don't feel like I deserve something like that, but I'm fucking so honored and grateful for it. You know what I mean? I really am. More than y'all know, right? And I can't. I'll get into it a little more on when I get it, right? I'll get into it a little more when I get it, right? It's just a piece of paper. It doesn't weigh anything. Is that what you like that, Thomas, or what? Dude. I don't know, man. Yo, you guys are just special to me, right? That's all right. Hey, Ducati, I'll just be just as anxiously waiting for. Yo, you've already got me excited about getting it, bro. You already do, right? I'll just be patiently waiting, which I'm not good with patience, but I ain't got much of a choice in the matter. So, you know what I'm saying? Yo, when you and Shot get back, we all need to meet up and drink a cold beer together and shit, huh? Or what? That's what I think. We'll get John to show up. We'll make Matt fly in.
I definitely need to come over sometime.
I think that'd be kind of cool. What you guys reckon? Do you imagine? I'd be down for sure. We'll just have to let John know too a time frame, because you know he's like professional and whatnot, right? And then Matt, if you ever wanted to show up, you just have to say when.
I always want to. Yeah,
I know you're really jammed up with a baby and shit.
Yeah. Oh no, but yeah, no. It's, to be honest, I've always wanted to come over to. I wanted to live in America when I was sort of in my teenage years, and I don't know why that dwindled off after a while. But I've always felt like I've had a big connection with America. Really, I grew up on the old westerns and things like that and stuff, and I was a great James Dean fan, Paul Newman fan as well. So I think the American cars, American bikes, I always kind of really liked. One of my uncles as well, he used to kind of collect the old revolvers and things. So he had a collection of Colts and stuff like that, which unfortunately over here, when they brought in the arms ban over here, all had to be handed in, and as far as I know, all got destroyed, which was just a disgrace, I think, because he had some real kind of collector's items as well, I believe. Always remember like a really nice kind of Colt that he had that had like ivory kind of grips on it and stuff with like horses kind of carved in them and stuff like that. So yeah, that was I didn't really kind of agree with that when they brought that in over here, because there was a lot of kind of weapons that just got kind of destroyed, whether they were antiques or collectibles or whatever. And I think he kind of got a token kind of gesture compensation sort of for them at the time. So yes, that was a shame. But yeah, I've always had a great interest, and I've always wanted to tour over there a lot as well. So
oh yeah, well, as soon as you get a chance, you just let us know.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be over with Charlie sometime. I think he'd like it. So
there you go.
Yeah.
2 hours and 39 minutes, Ducati. 2 hours and 39 minutes. Not far at all. Right? Not far at all. So I'm 2 hours and 39 minutes away from Corpus. So I don't know, man. Y'all just let me know when y'all ready. I'm down. I think it'd be a cool little fucking thing to do, right? For sure. I guess in closing, Matt, do you got anything?
No, not really. No, it's just been a nice, chilled out, relaxed chat, really. And I think I've needed a bit of that, really, because a nice kind of end to the week. So
That's for leaving.
I think I might have to go for a run now, though, to get a bit of motivation sort of back. So it's just really chilled out and relaxed. So it's good.
What do you got, a joke of the day?
I've got a terrible one. Went for a job interview today, and they asked me a question of names something beginning with N that you're not good at, and I said spelling.
Oh my god, bro!
Sorry. I always do the customary shake of the head.
that is kind of true, right? Oh my god, bro, you're wadding.
I always I do have a bit of a, people sort of say about school and things like that, and I always kind of say that I was terrible at maths, but my English was good, which just even worse.
Oh my god, bro!
I've just get someone with a big hook just drag me off in a minute.
I love it, bro. I love it. But well, I guess next week we'll kind of kick it back off. I think you said something about possibly some guests next week.
Yeah, definitely. I think a few of them kind of start becoming free sort of after this weekend, so that'll be good. No, there's actually someone who he's over here, and I've been wanting him to come on for quite a while. He's got a big past, really, with sort of family, disability, kind of a lot of experiences that he's had, but he's got a great attitude, as well as kind of getting on with things and keeping that motivation sort of there and getting over kind of setbacks and stuff. So I'm not sure whether that will be next week. I'll have to have a chat with him. But yeah, no, I'm kind of looking forward to having a chat with him, because I think you'll kind of get on well as well.
All righty. Well, as always, Matt, I appreciate you. And Chad, I appreciate all y'all being here all the time, man. It means the absolute world to me. I'm going to go run to the gas station, y'all. I got to pick up some monsters real quick, and then I'll be back, and then we're going to go live on TikTok. TikTok? You guys want to do TikTok? Y'all want to do Twitch? One of them.
Do Twitch and talk.
Yeah, we might just go live on Twitch and then just put TikTok on the phone or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm down to go live on TikTok too, but I don't know. We'll see. Either way, all I gotta do is just run to the gas station, go pick up some monsters and shit, right? And you want to do Twitch? All right. I gotta go run and pick up some monsters. Then we're doing Call of Duty with followers, right? So if you guys want to be there, like I said, all I gotta do is run the gas station, then we'll fire right up as soon as I get back. Okay. Yeah. Matt, once again, I love you, buddy. I appreciate you. Always.
Yeah, you too, Chris. And everybody in chat as well. Great to kind of all have you here again each week. And have a great weekend. I'll try and catch you on Twitch or TikTok or whatever you're on later as well for a little bit. So
sounds good. All right, we'll see y'all, and we love y'all, man. Y'all have a beautiful night. If I don't get to see you for some reason tonight on Twitch, listen, I challenge you, if you're out in public anywhere, smile at somebody, say something nice. You never know what kind of day somebody's having. Just how far that one single act of kindness can go. Okay. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in about an hour, right? And we'll be rocking and rolling some Call of Duty with followers.
Yeah. Good night, all. See you soon. See you later.